tips and activities you can do at home with your children birth to 5 years. The learning programs will be aired live on TVJ and PBC Jamaica Mondays 7:30 to 8:30 a.m. It will be Mondays to Fridays 7:30 to 8:30 a.m. on TVJ One Spot Media. Parents and caregivers, please continue stimulating activities guided by the activity plans which are posted on the ECC's website, which is www.ecc.gov.jm. I am Auntie Tanisha, and I will be sharing a few fun, interactive activities that you can do with your children while at home. I will also share some very important tips with you. These activities are organized according to how the children develop and their age. First, I will talk about activities we can do with our children within the age cohort, birth to 2 years, then activities for 3-year-olds, activities for 4-year-olds, and then activities for 5-year-olds. But before we begin, let me share some important information about screen time for children birth to 2 years. It is very important to note that the Early Childhood Commission, ECC, recommends that children birth to 2 should not be engaged in screen time. Our babies' brains are just not wired to take in the fast-paced language and visual images presented on the screen, such as smartphones, tablets, laptops, and television. Babies prefer human faces and voices like yours and mine, rather than other objects and sounds. So parents, please do not give children under 2 years tablets, smartphones, or leave them unattended in front of the television for the entire day to watch cartoon. That doesn't help them in any way at all. Did you know that children birth to 2 are the most critical and at the most crucial age of development? They greatly need your support. They greatly need my support. Parents, did you know that you are the child's first teacher? So parents, your children's development depends on how best you care, teach, and support them. Parents, get ready and let us go and learn about some activities you can do with your children 0 to 2 years. Our first activity is talking to your children. As you engage your children during their different routines, speak to them as often as possible. These routines include bath time, nap time, feeding, changing, toileting time, story time, and bedtime. Now, I am going to demonstrate how you can talk to your children or talk to your child. I'm just going to use a doll to demonstrate because I don't have a baby at present. So this is my doll that I'm going to use to demonstrate. And my doll's name is Kaylee. So I'm ensuring that Kaylee is in a comfortable position, which most times, of course, is in the arm. Hi, Kaylee. Good morning, Kaylee. Hello. How are you this morning? Hello. How are you, Kaylee? I see you're smiling. Oh, Kaylee. Hello, baby. How are you? All right, I'm going to sing a song for you. Hello, hello, and how are you today? Hello, hello, and how are you today? Hello, hello, and how are you, Kelly? Hello, hello, and how are you today? I see you're smiling. You love that song. Yes, I know you do. I know you love that song. Aw, Kelly, you love that song. How was your nap? Was your nap okay? Oh, was that nice and relaxing nap that you took? Was it something that you look forward to? Yes, that was a nice and relaxing nap, wasn't it? What would you like to do now, Kelly? Tell me. Tell me, what would you like to do now? Should I read you your favorite story? Or should I feed you first? Or go outside for a little walk? Which of them do you prefer this time? Okay, I will read your favorite story and then we go outside for a little walk to look at the trees and listen to the different sounds coming from the birds. We'll look to see if we see any dogs or any other animals that will make some nice sounds. Ooh, are you hungry, Kaylee? All right, just before I feed you, I'm going to put you down. I'm going to check your diapers to see if it needs to be changed. And let me wash my hands and sanitize them. Give me just 1 minute, Kaylee, okay? I'll be right back. There you go. No, parents, did you see what I did when interacting with Kaylee? I held Kaylee close to me to provide that comfort, reassurance, and security. I also rubbed Kaylee's arm and I play in her hair so she can feel the comfort of my arms. I looked at Kaylee and I kept the eye contact. I paused a little to allow Kaylee to respond. And Kaylee's response was her cooing, her smiling, her raising her arms, her kicking her legs. Those are all wonderful responses coming from the baby. Can you demonstrate now, parents? I sure hope you can. Always remember, a newborn prefers human faces and voices to other objects and sounds. Speak in a calm and soothing voice. Your baby will turn to your voice and look for your face and mouth. Your baby will be attentive when you speak gently. Your baby is learning to recognize the rhythm of speech, and that is why you need to speak more and have a conversation with the baby. Parents, always talk to your babies when changing their diapers, feeding them, reading, and singing to them. Okay, Kaylee, are you ready to sleep now? Okay, Kaylee is ready to sleep. So I'm actually going to put Kaylee to bed. Rock-a-bye, baby, in the treetop. When the breeze blows, the cradle will rock. Oh, there she goes. Kaylee is ready to sleep. You go on, Kaylee. You can sleep. There she goes. Rock-a-bye, baby, in the treetop. When the breeze blows, the cradle will rock. There you go. Yes, Kaylee. And she's off to sleep. I'm going to put you down quietly and you can take your nap. There you go. Sleep on, Kaylee, sleep. You're such a beautiful baby. So now that Kaylee is asleep, I'm going to share some tips and activities that you can do with your infants and toddlers. Children between 12 to 24 months usually say their first words between 10 and 15 months, and most start speaking at about 12 months. They then begin to pick up increasing number of words and start to combine them into simple sentences after around 18 months. As parents, we need to support them. And here are some examples. I won't leave you on your own. So try to figure out and respond to what your child is trying to say or to express. If you can't understand what your child is saying, but the child tugs at your sleeve and heads towards the refrigerator, he or she may be saying, I am hungry, or I am thirsty. I need something to eat. I need something to drink. As a parent, you may ask, are you hungry? Are you thirsty? Would you like a fruit? Give them choices as well. Show them what is it that you have. Open that fridge door. Let them look on the inside to see what is it that enticed them. And let them choose. Children have choices. Label objects seen in the environment. So, label a door. Label the refrigerator. Label the stove. Label a chair. Label the table. Label the floor. Label whatever it is that you have at home. Encourage your child to repeat the name of objects. And remember to praise correct responses and encourage attempts. Give high five, say very good job, and tell them a good job for doing what. Don't just say a very good job and leave it there. So I would, for example, say, very good job, Joanna, for closing the fridge door. Or very good job, Joanna, for holding your cup properly. Very good job, Joanna, for not spilling the juice on the floor. Or very good job, Joanna. Yes, that color is yellow. So encourage them as they repeat the name of objects or as they answer questions. Point to a picture of a ball and say, this is a ball. Look at the picture of the ball. Can you say ball? Come on, say ball. Can you say ball? The child can say ball. The parent can say, good job, Kaylee, for saying the word ball. And for saying the word ball, Mommy is going to give you this ball. When your child says something, add more things to it. If your child says water, say, would you like some water? Here is a cup of water. Would you like more water? Was that water enough for you? Expose your toddler to a wide variety of environments. Supermarkets, markets, libraries, zoos, the park. And talk about what you see using simple language. Talk about the food stuff you see at the market, the oranges and the bananas, the pineapples, the melons. Talk about what is it that you see in the supermarket. You're going to talk about the biscuit on the shelf. Oh, that's flour that Mommy used to bake. And that is the sugar. That is the juice. That is the water. Speak about what is in that environment. Reinforce any new vocabulary by looking at books or pictures. So you can make simple charts at home, or you can buy the charts, and then you can just paste them on a wall. You stick them there. The child will become familiar with both the objects and the names. When at the supermarket, you can say, let's get some fruits. Here's an apple. See the big red apple, or would you prefer that smaller red apple? We're still speaking about the same apple. Let's put 4 apples into our trolley. And then while putting the apples into the trolley, you can actually count. 1 apple, 2 apples, 3 apples, 4 apples. And then you can ask, do you think we now have 4 apples in our trolley? Let's put our bag into the trolley. What else can we get? How about some bananas? There are 2 types of bananas. There are green bananas and there are the yellow bananas. But the green bananas, they can't be eaten as a fruit just like that. Mom, we'd have to cook the green bananas. So the fruit in this case are the bananas that are yellow. Wow, these bananas are yellow. Can you just smell the yellow bananas? Have that sort of conversation with your child in the supermarket. Talk about simple concepts, up and down, big and little, in and out. As you and your child are reading Goldilocks and the 3 Bears, introduce concepts of big and little. You can say the mama bear was so big and the papa bear was big too, but then the baby bear was so little. You can speak about the tree. Wow, look at that tree. It's big, it's huge. And look at the tiny tree. So use comparing words when talking to your children. Parents, pay attention when your child tries to talk to you. Remember, when you show interest, this will motivate your child to continue trying. They will always want to come to you to have a conversation. Be open to them. When your child tries to communicate, stop what you're doing. Mummies, if we're at the sink and the child is behind us trying to say something, stop, dry those hands, turn around, and give the attention that the child is seeking. Stop what you're doing. If it means that you take a seat, do so at the child's level and use eye contact. Look your child in the face. It helps to build confidence. Sit next to your child. You can place that child on your lap if needs be, but just get down to their level. That is most comfortable for them. This shows your child that you are interested. So parents, I hope that you would have looked at all of those things that you can try with your children at home. Hi again, everyone. I hope you enjoyed activities for children birth to 2 years old. Now I'll be sharing a few interactive activities that you can do with your 3-year-olds while at home. I will also share some very important tips with you. It is very important to note, though, that the Early Childhood Commission, ECE, recommends that children 3 to 5 years should be engaged in screen time for only 1 hour daily. It means that for the entire day, It's just 1 hour. This 1 hour is not taken all at once, it's supposed to be broken up in chunks. So the ECE suggests for online learning, 1 hour should be scheduled for children 3 to 5, with 15 minutes break after 15 minutes of online interaction. It means your child go on online learning platform for 15 minutes. Interaction is taking place. At the end of that 15 minutes, the child goes on a 15 minutes break. Do something fun, do some painting, do some drawing, just do something different from being online. And this is just an example that you can actually use. So let me go further by explaining to you. When I say break it up in chunks, let's take, for example, you want to start with 9 a.m. And this is up to you as a parent. You can choose whatever schedule fits into your daily plan. It doesn't have to be 9, it could be 10. You could start from 8:30. It all depends on your child as well. So for example, between 9 to 9:05 in the mornings, you could sensitize that child. Sensitize them as it relates to COVID-19 and keeping hands and surrounding clean. Sing songs, whether or not you can sing. I can't sing, but I did sing to Kaylee and she enjoyed it. So just sing songs, sing children's songs, sing songs that the children love to hear. Watch a simple video. Any video, it could be a video that even you made at home. It could be a video of when it is that the child was younger. I enjoy watching videos with Kaylee when she was just born. I do that all the time. How about puppetry? So you can use socks at home and you can make puppetry and you can have a conversation. You can do puppetry about hand washing, or you can take the child to the sink and tell them or ask them, show me how is it that you wash your hands to get rid of the germ. You as a parent can show them as well. Speak to them about the wearing of masks if they should go out into the public. Have that COVID-19 conversation with your child. Then that was from 9 o'clock to 9:05. Now what you can do between 9:05 to 9:15 a.m., for example, is a circle time. That's what we call it, circle time. So if it is more than one person in the home that you want to be of that part of that circle time, you can have them sitting in a circle so you get everybody's attention. Within circle time, you tell a story, you read a story, and do a story that the children enjoy hearing. Talk about pictures. Talk about whatever it is that you're seeing. And that is it that forms circle time. Then you can go to a transition between 9:15 to say 9:30. And a transition, you are going to now go and you're going to wash your hands and you're going to have a snack. And since we just spoke about transition or taking a break, I am now going to take a break, but I will be back with you in about 5 minutes. Five minutes, and I will be back with you. We're back. Thanks for joining Auntie Tanisha again as we explore some things that you can do in the homes with your children. So we were speaking about your 3-year-old. So your 3-year-old is now speaking in short sentences. Your child is beginning to learn concepts such as the use of pronouns. You, me, he, she, and can answer questions like, what's that? Where are you going? Are you coming? People familiar with your child can largely understand what your child is saying in context. Your child can begin to describe an event or tell a simple story. Tips for you parents. Ask your child questions that require more than a yes or no answer. Let them explore what is in their mind before answering. This helps to build their vocabulary. Like, what are you playing? Or, what did you do in school today? When it is that you pick up your child, ask questions like, what did you have for lunch? Did you enjoy your lunch today? What about your lunch that you enjoyed? Tell me, what is your favorite subject in school and why? What was your favorite activity? Tell me why. Let them explain themselves. It helps them to build their words, it helps to build their brains, and it helps to build their vocabulary. It also helps them to be expressive. Ask your child questions like, would you like a fruit now? Which fruit would you like to eat? As I said before, give them choices. Always ask your child for more information. For example, what book did you read? Tell me what happened in the book. Where in the book did you prefer? The beginning, the end, the middle? Tell me why you prefer the end of the book. Let the child explain sequences to you. Always gently correct your child without criticizing. Do not compare them to other children either. Wow, Kaylee, you made an error. Let me think. How can we fix it? It had asked you to use the blue crayon to color the circle, but instead you used the red crayon. How do you think we can correct it? Help the child to fix it instead of criticizing. So, let us share some activities with you that you can do with your 3-year-old. For today, the children will be learning more about themselves and specifically what they can do. According to the Jamaica Early Childhood Curriculum, the theme for 3-year-olds are All About Me, and the sub-theme is What Can I Do? So parents, you will be talking to your child about the different things your child can do using their body parts. So first, you will ask your child to listen to this poem and have them tell you 3 things you can do with the body part. 3 things that you can do with your body. And yes, you can repeat. Now listen to the poem and tell me 1 that you can do using your body parts. Just tell me 1 thing that you can do using your body parts. The title of our poem is All of Me. My hands are clapping. My arms can hug tight. My fingers can snap. Or I can turn out the light. My legs are for jumping. My eyes help me to see. This is my body, and I love all of me. Did you enjoy that poem? I hope you did. Now, parents, you will say the poem, All of Me. You will touch the body parts. Touch all of the parts of the body that was mentioned in the poem. And then ask your child to repeat the words and touch the body parts. So just as I said, my hands are for clapping, you ask the child to do that, to show you their hands. My arms can hug tight. Let the child do that. They're showing you what is their arms on your body. My fingers can snap. And for each of the activity that you repeat, you have the child participate with you. Engage the child in a discussion about what the poem is about. Ask your child to name at least 3 body parts mentioned in the poem and say what these parts can do. Example, the ants clap. We walk with our feet. We snap with our fingers. Just 3. Instruct the child or the children to do at least 3 actions using various body parts. Let them be a part of everything that you do. Now, we're going to look at hunting body parts. Parents will pre-prepare and you will cut out models of body parts. So use simple blank papers like these. And you can have the child draw a picture, or you can draw the picture. If it is that you're not artistic like myself, what you can actually do is to buy it. Go into a bookstore and you can buy those little charts that have body parts. Or guess what? You can even make them out of Play-Doh. Play-Doh is something nice and it's soft and it is squishy, and children love playing with Play-Dohs. So let them make body parts out of Play-Doh. You're going to hide them indoors or outdoors. So whether you cut it out with a paper and a scissors, so you cut. Okay, and this is a hand, and I'm cutting out the hand. There I go, I have a hand. Or you make it with a Play-Doh, you hide it inside, under the table, under the chair, under the bed, behind the door, or you can go outside. You can hide it in a little tree, you can hide it by the step, under a stone. Just hide these body parts, inside or outside, whichever pleases you. Explain to your child that they will be hunting for pictures of body parts. Tell the child that a song will be sung, like "Oh, Near You Are." When the singing begins to get louder, explain to the child that it just means that you're closer to finding the body parts. If the singing gets softer, tell them it means that they're far away. So hide it and sing. How near you are, how near you are, how near you are, how near. And guess what? When the child is getting nearer, you can become excited as a parent. Clap and sing. How near you are, how near you are, how near you are. And the child will get into that groove, into finding the body parts. When it is that the child has gone away or moved away from where you hit the body parts, then you can start singing slowly and more softly. And the child will pick up on these instructions. Parent will then demonstrate how the game is played, after which each player will take turns to seek or sing. So give the child or children chances to be in both positions, to be in the position of finding those body parts or to be in the position of hiding the body parts and singing. Let them participate. When the body part is found, the player will say the name of the body part and do an action with their own body part. So guess what? I found the fingers. Tell me what fingers do. Fingers snap. And that's a part of my body. So for example, again, your eyes. If it is that they found a picture with the eyes can blink. Blink the eyes. The hands can clap. Feet stomp. Or you can wiggle the hair. Yes, wiggle that hair. Yes. Let's do another simple, fun activity. We're going to create an artwork by using the palm of the hand.